It's impressive. It's big. It's exciting to think about what could happen inside of there. But like anything else, it's never been done before. There's always a certain element of risk. You never know for sure what you're going to get because you've never done it before. And I think that's what makes this particular pay-per-view so exciting and matches like this so unique.
We did it from scratch. We decided we wanted to do something completely different, something that no one had ever seen. So there's not a lot of drawing from the name. We started with a basic idea that this is what we wanted, was new, completely different.
This has definitely been a big challenge for us on the production side of the WWE to put this together in such a short time and to debut it here at Madison Square Garden.
The designer came up with a conceptual drawing, and we started looking at it, and in between our thoughts and the designer's thoughts, it was just kind of an ongoing molding of ideas and enhancing design.
It's a very high-profile project. The Elimination Chamber is pretty much unique. This is the first time they've had something of this caliber.
Tonight, we'll see it go up for the first time and know that what we came up with in our minds and what we drew on paper is now a physical element that hangs above the ring that will give something new to our show.
The whole concept of it was one of those things where you build it, it looks great on paper, it looks great when you see it, but we're the guys who have to bear the brunt of its awesome construction.
It was totally intimidating just to see something like that. The architecture of it was totally unreal.
We'd seen pictures of it, but we hadn't actually seen it. People described it as interesting, but I describe it as awe-inspiring.
First thing that started going through my mind was, what can we do with this thing that maybe the fans haven't seen before?
I was trying to think of what I could do, and I also thought of ways that I could use it to my advantage.
It is 10 tons, 20,000 pounds, with 2 miles of chain surrounding a king, and tonight 6 men will go in, and one will survive and become the world's heavyweight champion.
It's not like you can get a tape of the last one to watch it to kind of prime yourself up.
Something like this gave us a whole world to be not like our regular match, and it was fun to use the additional surroundings.
I don't think that the people at home appreciate how hard the grid was outside the ring, how unforgiving the chains that surrounded the ring were.
Oh, wow. Not very wrestler-friendly is this structure, to say the least.
When I was slammed against the chains, it felt a lot like it looked, and the audience with me was screaming, "Oh!"
People really couldn't appreciate the force of gravity meeting up with the steel grate.
Guys were falling on that grate constantly, and not just falling on it, but taking horrendous bumps on it.
The human body's just not supposed to go through a match like that.
I think the guy who utilized the chamber the best was RVD.
The coolest thing of the night was when Rob Van Dam went to hit Jericho with the crossbody and did like a Spider-Man / Matrix jump onto the cage.
What? Man, my God, he's like Spider-Man. Spider-Man!
That was just unbelievable.
I really thought that was very inventive and original.
Yeah, I just looked at it and knew I could do it and thought it was a good idea. Boom, there it is.
I don't think people really understood just how brutal that match was.
As far as the injury to Triple H, I had an idea. You just get a sense for when somebody's hurt.
Van Dam! Star on Triple H!
I had to alter my 5-star frog splash because of the structure. When I looked down on him, I thought everything was going to be fine. I mean, I knew he was in a little bit close, but I thought that I'd be able to just drop right down on him. I jumped out a little too far, and I crunched up into a ball, and my instincts told me to straighten my legs out, and somehow I think my shin came across his throat with the weight.
It was only afterwards when I found out how badly he was hurt with his throat. Thank God that he was able to walk out of the ring and able to continue the match once again, because once I was eliminated, it was just him and Shawn, and they were out there for another 5-6 minutes.
The first ever Elimination Chamber match is down to 2 men.
I didn't really have time to absorb that it was Madison Square Garden or that it was for the title or any of that stuff. And my mind was too busy thinking of business and work.
Sweet tribute, Shawn Michaels! Shawn Michaels is the world's champion! Do you believe in miracles?
I can remember Vince telling me, back in '96, Shawn, enjoy this. And I couldn't. And this time I can do that. For last forever, that's great. If it ends today, that's okay too.
First time we laid eyes on the Elimination Chamber, you could see what a daunting structure that it was.
Any thoughts come to mind?
Big, pretty cool looking though.
I think that this offers a lot of room for imagination.
Yeah, we're all Can you put that in the show? And once we got in there and we competed, we felt it.
We were like the crash test dummies, actually going out there. This is a steel grid that we're getting body slammed on.
Not very wrestler-friendly is this structure, to say the least.
This is not designed for us to work in. This is designed to look unbelievable, and it is the hardest structure I've ever been in.
With the Elimination Chamber, it was completely different than really I think anything the company had done before that, and a lot more complex as far as the actual match.
Shawn Michaels only his second match in 4 years.
It was the most brutal match, the most painful match. Something that I'll remember for the rest of my career.
What is Shawn Michaels thinking? Oh, the elbow!
Anytime I want to think about forgetting, my body reminds me.
Sweet music, the cover, Shawn Michaels!
But winning the World Championship after being gone for so long was a huge, huge moment for me.